Hey guys, listen, look who it is. They actually let me in. I knocked on the door. They had no idea who the hell it was. So they let me into their trailer. This is Reno Lino, principal at RC Target. Reno, listen, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. You're here at the US Nitro World Cup. You're testing a bunch of the new things that you have. You're getting ready to head down to Peru in a couple months, I understand. There's a big GT race going on in South America. Rumor has it there might be a black dude down there doing the same thing. So, what I'd like to talk with you about today, are some of the hop-ups that you have on the new car, the radio, and the setup tool. So, folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the microphone in Reno's face a little bit. I'm going to go a little closer to him, and then we're going to focus on the car. And Reno is going to hold the mic, and he's going to talk through some of the new hop-ups on the car while I give you a real good close-up of the car. So, Reno, here's the microphone. Hold it very close to your face.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for the interview, Tori.
Really close. You got to almost eat the mic.
Thank you for the interview, Tori. I'm going to show you a little bit of the new car. This car was released like 3 months ago. This is the new Igt8 Red. A lot of things have changed from the previous version. We have a different shock geometry. As you can see, it has extensions also. And the shock towers are different. We have done also different plastics. All the plastics are harder, made for on-road more than off-road. In this car, we have the optional transmission, which is the 0.8. Optional also the upper deck, but pretty standard. Everything else is basically how you receive the car. All the red parts come in it. And we have been testing this car for about a year and a half, and we're very happy with the results, and things are going well so far. That's the new engine, the new Tesla Black. It's pretty new. This is the third race I'm using this engine, and it's showing to be a better version than the one we had before.
So, Reno, thank you. Reno's handed me the mic here. So, question. So, I have a GT car. I have the first version of this car. And I have to tell you, this version of the car, the red, looks very, very, very different from the first version of the car. If you have the original Igt8, what would you recommend and suggest for those customers, especially, again, thinking about the fact that, we're going to go to Peru and we're going to be racing this thing against a bunch of folks that may have the older car. What would you suggest and recommend? Maybe point out some of the things in the red that might convince them to upgrade to the new kit.
Well, the red has obviously everything in red, but it has changed a lot from the previous version. Like I said, the shock towers, the whole shock tower front and rear are completely different. The other one had especially on the rear, you had a longer shock. Now we have a shorter one with a different shock tower. So that had changed. The bulkhead is different too. It comes with the knuckle arms or caster blocks here are also included as part of the kit. So really, if you want to upgrade the car from the previous version to this one, you'll have to change a lot of parts. But you can do it, of course.
So, Reno, here's the thing, and thank you for that. So here's the thing. So I've watched the two of you. I mean, obviously there's some fast guys running GT here in the States. The class is not quite as big, but certainly growing in the States as it is in South America. Again, I'm Apercar, I'm talking directly to you guys down in Peru because, here's the thing. Ahead of that race, what I guess is I want to make sure, if I were those guys, that I'm competitive, right? So Joaquin is going to bring new stuff for his Serpent, and, Mugen obviously has their new kit, X-Ray, kind of teased. You guys have to be competitive. Today, I watched you race, and anybody can look at live.liverc.com and see the results. This car is competitive. This is a high bite, high grip track. This track is fast and it's flowing, but you got to be on the wheel. Your car has to be with you more so than the nut behind the wheel, as I like to refer to it. But quite frankly, you are clearly competitive when it comes to competing against the other folks in the GT class. Talk me through how it was to drive against Joaquin in the two qualifiers today.
Well, it's qualifying has been good. I think I am getting very close to where I want to be. I'm looking for more rotation. Where I think I see all the GTs are struggling with the high bite, like in any other class. But in GT especially, these cars are made more for low traction. So we're struggling to get the car to rotate, like I see everybody. But we're getting the car better. I think now we have a better setup than when we started, and I think it's going to be a very close competition tomorrow.
Listen, I'm looking forward to it, and I have to tell you, I have some surprises for the folks that are going to tune in to Facebook. Keep an eye out for Reno's car. We're going to have some very special footage going on. Put a number on the top of your car, wink, wink, nod, nod, because we will have some real footage of these cars rolling around the track tomorrow that you're going to love. All right, Reno, so we're going to move on to another piece of what Reno has to offer here. So I'm going to cut this video again, so we're going to move on to the radio and see you guys in just about a second.